So today, uh, I had pulled up in my car in my parking space by my office, and you would never believe that here come the district manager lady, and I thought, well, she's kind of walking towards my car, and I thought, well, here it goes, ba boom, right? And um, she's real stern, you know. We have a name for her called Hitler, and she knows that. I've told her that in the past, but she can be really tough, and you just hold your breath, and you know, if you have a chance to plead your case, then great. Otherwise, you just wait it out and hope for the best. But anyway, look, here's another one that's trying to get free advertisement on my channel. Let me report you to YouTube. There you go. Anyway, so I don't know why you guys think you're gonna get free advertisement on my live, because me and everybody else can report you, and then they're gonna bomb your stuff, and you can't use it at all anymore. So why don't you do a YouTube channel and advertise? But anyway, because you have to pay on my channel to advertise your trash. So anyway, I was sitting there, and she looked like she was headed right to my car, like, baboo. And then she kind of moved over a little bit, and she was actually on the way to somewhere. And then she said, "Well, hey, it was real nice." I was like, "Huh?" And so you know, in my life, you got three chances for stupidity. That's all you're gonna get. And I don't forget. I just don't. I'm not gonna sit around and be abused and tolerated, especially for no reason. Hey, if I'm guilty of something, man, I'm all there. It's all good, you know, because I stand for what I say and I do. And if you got a problem, come to me. But otherwise, that's just me. If I tell you something about somebody or something, it's your business what you do with it beyond that. I'm not going to be mad at you because you ran and told them exactly what I said. It rolled out of my mouth. Once it comes out of my mouth, there you go, because you can't trust people. So a lot of times it's better not to say anything at all. So anyway, and she's like real friendly to me. I'm like, huh? And so, she hadn't been around for a lot of the week, and a lot of crap's been going on. And she's always depended on me, to fill her in if anything weird's going on. This place last night was like the freaking war started. A SWAT team and girls screaming and all kinds of craziness going on last night when I was working. And it was pretty late, and it was pretty nutty. And I would love to see the videos. I was hoping to get to see the videos today because I didn't want to come out of the office complex because, I was really scared there would be like shootings, okay? Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn because I think there was a ton of cops out there. But anyway, and it lasted about an hour. It was pretty bad. So anyway, I'm not quite sure what happened, but I was surprised the sheriffs didn't show up today because usually they come right the next day if anything weird happens. The area is really, really bad, and it's known for being a bad area, but you know, the real creepy stuff happens at night. But it really, seriously, it is just a really bad area, day or night. But anyway, and I'm safe in my office, I suppose. I've never had any trouble, and my car's done okay. But yeah, so like we're like instantly buddies again. Real strange. So she's just, I guess, one of those that just kind of, holds a grudge till they get over it or something. Um, but I can't babysit everybody. But anyway, so we started talking, and I'm like, did the sheriffs contact you with all the craziness last night? She goes, huh? I said, well, you better watch the videos. I said, I don't know what exactly was going on around here last night, but it lasted about an hour, and a girl screaming, and I know the police were here because I heard the sirens and stuff. So I don't know, but anyway, and she knew I wouldn't be coming out of the office during something like that. So she didn't ask that stupid question like, "Whoa, did you check it out?" or anything, because she knows I'm not going to get in the middle of a bunch of stuff. And it's not that I'm afraid of the sheriffs. It's just, you know, it's, I'm not going to just stick my face out there and maybe people come after me later. I don't know. It's just better I don't get into that, as I'm sure I'll hear about it later or see it in the newspaper. But anyway, so you know, uh, I began explaining to her, what had gone on the weekend because nobody asked me, and it was exactly what I thought. That cookie woman that you know rented the other office for storage, which they've never done before, and I thought was a pretty crappy idea, and I still believe it's a crappy idea. Uh had gone up into the front office and carried on going cuckoo and saying that I was beating on the door and all that crap, and that didn't even happen. And so, as a matter of fact, the maintenance guy, had called and let the district lady listen to that woman going kooky about me, and I did nothing. And so anyway, now she was telling me this after I told her what all the craziness that was going on, and how I had to beg 3 times with the woman blockading the bathroom door so I couldn't walk past her to go in there and pee. And just was screaming at me, and then how that video camera, the only working video camera, disappears. Um, and still we don't know who got that, if the maintenance guy come got it or if she took it off. But still, I find it kind of offensive because she shouldn't be touching crap in this building. The only thing she's renting is what's beyond that door, and that's it. You shouldn't be jacking with anything else. And I told her how the first day, like all the toilet paper and paper towels was out of the bathroom, how they putting a bunch of toilet paper in the toilet, not flushing it, and how they were leaving the door shut with the light and van running and all the other crap. And she was like, "Wow." And I said, "Yeah." So it's like every time I want to go to the bathroom and the door is shut. And one of the times they had left for, I guess, several hours, and I'm still trying to go to the bathroom. And finally, I knocked on the door and asked if anybody's in there, and nobody was in there. I opened the door, hoping nobody was like dead on the floor or something, and there was nobody in there. You know, so it wasn't like the first time. But anyway, so interestingly enough, I mean, she believed everything I said, and really, she had no reason not to. I mean, it was a very simple matter. I knocked on the door and asked if anybody was in there, and the lady yelled back at me, "You're just gonna have to wait." And then she was in there like, 30 minutes. So, anyway, that worked out good. I got my plea in. And I mean, it wasn't a big hairy deal. I mean, why sweat the small stuff? Who cares? But, you don't come here and cause much trouble. This is business offices. You shouldn't be causing all these problems. And so, we're here to work. So, um, it's a point of respect. If you're running for a storage crate, move your crap in, shut up, and don't jack everything up. Because we have to work. So anyway, uh, then I found out today that lady is mentally ill, which I knew. Starting with schizophrenic. Charming. Why do they put this crap on me? You know what I mean? So anyway, I studied a lot of psychology when I was like 11 and 12, and then I took it in college also. And it was very, very interesting psychology. So anyway, yeah, and I did study, quite a bit about schizophrenia and psychosomatic and paranoias and things like that. So I know a little bit about it, but anyway, yeah. So I told her, I said, well, that camera disappeared after that woman went to the main office and was going crazy, with the maintenance guy and stuff, and for like 15-minute dissertation. And this is over. Because I have to pee because I knocked on the door and said, "Is anybody in there?" Anyway, so she wasn't really excited about it. And I said, "Look, it was like the only working camera left because I know the other camera doesn't work. I was told just recently that other camera's not running." And I said, "I really like the cameras, man. Have 10 of them back there for all I care. I really, really, really like them for my protection and if people are walking out with my stuff, you know what I mean?" So anyway, then I told her about my lock being jacked, I just swore, because I was such a nervous wreck over all that crap. And I thought, God, I put my key, the wrong key in the damn door or something. And it wasn't. It was the right key. And, I explained to her, it appears that somebody was trying to, pick the lock or something and left some trash behind. And that's why I was having trouble getting my key in. And then once I got it to go in, and then trying to turn the lock because then it didn't want to turn, that, probably the stuff fell down the bottom cylinder. And, all I got to do is take that lock off and tap it on a table and see what falls out. You know what I mean? Because it might be interesting. But anyway, so, uh, you know, she said, "Look, I am not opposed if you would like to put a Ring doorbell out there." I said, "Well, yeah, well, the other camera got stole right next to my door." I said, "So, what makes you think that they're not going to steal or damage that one?" And here's the thing that I have a problem with. I told her, I said, "Look, she shouldn't be touching nothing. All she rents is what's behind that door. She had no business to hijack the other camera that's mounted on in front of my door, actually, on the wall. And because that she shouldn't be touching anything. I mean that looks like vandalism. If she didn't like cameras, she shouldn't even rent it in here. They were here when she first looked at it like 2 months ago. She didn't see it. That's her problem. And so anyway, and the problem is she's mental, so you can't really reason with it because she's so screwballed up. So anyway, she was like, "Well, you know," and she said, "I'm going to call the camera guy," because, he was here just a week ago from Birmingham. He does all the cameras on all the properties across the states. And she says, "I'm going to call him and see if he took that camera when he was here this last week." I said, "The camera was here." And so, and I mean, I heard somebody at the door, but, I was like hiding out in my office and stuff and outside to avoid this woman because she's so kooky. And so anyway, the easiest way to solve the problem is not be available to fight with them or whatever. And so you just stay out of the way. So even though I don't have to, I mean, I pay a lot of rent here out of the biggest office here. So, there should be some point of respect there. But anyway, she'd asked me, she said, "Well, I understand you want to get, out of your office." And I said, "Well, I was considering it because if I can't work because I can't pee and the noise and the dog's poop smell and, all that other crap, and the lady's screaming at me when I just want to go to the bathroom, I just can't put up with all that drama. You know what I mean? I can't work. So if I can't work, that means I have no income. So why bother? Why bother waste that money? I can move back over to the storages and work out of there. Yeah, it's about summer now, so it's like it's getting hot in the days, which makes it really tough on me. But hey, I can go back to where I was before I did this and save a whole bunch of money. So, hey, hey, hey. So, it didn't make a difference. I see you there. Welcome. So it didn't make a difference, but the point is, I mean, I'm the one that'll bow out of a problem. I'm not gonna fight over it, and I don't care, if you like it or not. You know, there's my points, there's my facts. If you want to, go, hey, let me see what I can do to work out with you. If you don't want to offer any of that or refuse, it's easy for me. I just bow out. I would, see what it is to take to cancel my lease, see what kind of time limit I have to, serve to get out without having to lose my deposit or whatever else, and see what they would like to do, because they have a lot of trouble renting these, for one. They really did. That's why that other one is a storage right now, because it's been vacant, for like a year. Actually, probably longer than that. And I sure wanted to get it. Boy, I wanted to get it, and I could have emptied that whole storage out. But they wouldn't cut me a deal for the two. So, anyway, and the other people that have offices here, we all get along great. I mean, really, I have their personal phone numbers. They call me and talk to me when they're gone. I mean, we get along fantastically. Oddly enough. Okay. So, she says, look, if you and I put a ring, and then my brother told me yesterday, he said, you need to put a little camera up there. I'm like, I can't do anything. And what'll keep them from stealing that sucker too? You know? I said, I can't do anything to modify on a commercial property, much less a rental property, without consulting management or the landlord. You just don't just do whatever you want to do. So anyway, uh, now my house with the pool, on the lease it said I couldn't have video cameras or signs, which sucked, you know. But that's the lease I signed. This one I haven't read it thoroughly, but anyway. So, first thing she says is, if you want, because I'm like, we have no cameras that work back there at all now, because one's stolen and one's existing, and the one existing doesn't even work. And I said, unless, it's working now. And she's, no, it's not working, which that's really upsetting, because that one views the front door to the offices, which is really vitally important. Something bad were to happen in here, at least they'd have a video showing like who was coming in the door, what they were doing. So anyway, and that door is steel, that front door. But anyway, so she was like, if you want to put up a Ring doorbell back there, you could do it if you want. I said, yeah, but then the next thing is she's going to break it or rip it off, because I venture to say she stole that camera. And so the district lady was like, I think, so and so did it with the guy that does the cameras when he was here this last week. And but I'm going to call him and find out if he had picked up that camera. And I was like, well, I'm just telling you, I'm pretty sure, because I heard somebody at the door, and so, and it's possible the maintenance guy might have come back and got it. It's been here since before I moved in, both those cameras. So anyway, and I did mention her when that lady was screaming at me, saying, you're videoing me, and I'm going to tell, the district lady, go ahead. But I never videoed her and put it on YouTube or anything like that. No, I've not done anything like that. I've not videoed her at all. Matter of fact, I don't even have a picture of her, and I probably should, because she's kooky, and if she does anything, I got a picture of her so the police could find her. But anyway, so I was really impressed, because there was a great concern about some of this we discussed, in the last couple of days about this situation. And before this chick ever moved in, I had already told them, I said they shouldn't have access to our bathroom. They, you know, we should have deadbolts on all the office doors because, you know, this is just a storage person. How do we trust them? You know, how are our things safe? You know, if they can come in and out and whatever, how it's like I can't even leave town because my stuff's not safe. You know, it's like every time I leave my office, I'm like, man, it'd be the last time I see this stuff because the sucker gonna come in and rip me off. They already jacked my lock once. And so she says, you know, if you want a deadbolt on that door, just put one on. I said, I can do that. It's no problem at all. She says, but if you do put a deadbolt on that door, I would like to have a key to it, you know, in case we have to ask. I said, well, you know, that's fine. I said, because what if I'm out of town or something? You know, and what if there's a fire, or what if there's a leak, or, you know, a storm and rips a hole through the roof, you know? I mean, I'm all good. I said, you know, I said, I hate to put a doorbell ring camera out there because then it's going to look like I'm running dope or something, but, you know, that's actually a really good idea. You know, my brother offered to pay for it. But, she was like absolutely 100% over the deadbolt. She said, that's just fine if you want one. I said, well, that's perfect. You know, and I said, you know, it's just my main concern was all the bullcrap drama and all that stuff, the safety of my things, and, you know, not having any video cameras at all now. And so, um, you know, that was really cool. And I said, you know, if I can work and all that, and see, that lady wasn't here today, and she wasn't here yesterday. Because remember when I told you guys, hey, what if, you know, I'm getting excited over things and she's only going to be here, you know, until she gets that stuff moved in and she's gone? Or what if she's a boondocker? Or what if I got to put up with the dog, her, and all that crap all the time, and the noise, and the dog barking, and the dog poop smell, and everything? Because, man, when I opened that main office hallway door, when I come in the other day, it reeked of dog poop so bad. Oh my gosh, was it bad? And I'm like, oh hell, here we go. And so, you know, apparently she's like moved in, and hopefully we don't have to see a lot of her. Um, you know, at all. It'd be nice if it was back to normal again. And I still haven't moved all my cleaning stuff back in the bathroom. I'm still not, you know, putting my paper towels and the toilet paper in the bathroom. I'm like literally carrying, you know, them in and out with me and stuff like that, because in the event she comes back, because they wasted all that toilet paper and paper towels in one day, and a big giant bottle of platinum wasted into half that bottle. That's a lot of soap. So either stealing it or using it, or she's washing the dog and her hair. I don't know. But anyway, so and that's out of my pocket. The company doesn't pay for all that, even though they claimed a lot of that when I rented it. But I've always supplied it, and hell, I spend so many hours here. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Really, I am. 7 days and nights a week. I am very grateful. So, you know, to buy the soap and mop floors or sweep when it needs to be done, or, you know, clean the bathroom and all that. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Really, I am. So, uh, anyway, you know, and I probably would be better off if I went down the mall and got a big storefront over there, really, truly. I would have so much more room. I could be so much cheaper and have everything there all at once under a good roof and everything else, and lots of security. But we'll see. You know, I may still investigate that this week. But, you know, I didn't want to threaten I was moving out. I just wanted to, you know, put the word out to the maintenance guy and her that, hey, you know, I'm thinking about cutting loose my office. And, you know, just like when they said, why? I said, well, because I can't work. And if I can't work, I can't make money. It's not worth keeping. It's just that way. You know, you don't buy stuff you can't afford, right? So, that worked out great today. You know, my friend got over whatever from 2 weeks ago. which was nice. So now we have a little more smooth sailing here. That's good. Um, and problem solved basically for the safety of my belongings. I have, open end to put in a Ring doorbell camera if I feel like it. Um, and if I have the opportunity to go ahead and put a deadbolt in the door, which in the meantime, I don't know if I have all the stuff to do it. I used to have all the tools to put those in, but I'd have to go through all my stuff, let's see, and then I've also got the auction tools too, and I may have some of that, but because you have to have special big drill holes for it, or you have to go buy them, and they're kind of pricey. Because you don't want to ruin a door. They really suck. And I had some doors in an auction that I bought, and I've already sold them. I sold them really quickly. So I don't have a door to replace that door if I jack it up. So what I may do, because on occasion, you can fit a deadbolt in the place of a doorknob. And like I told her, I said, there's nothing wrong with that doorknob. It's a nice stainless steel doorknob. It acts brand new. I said, it's a shame it got jacked up like that. And I said, so don't just say it's old and it fell apart, because that's what she was trying to say. I said, no. I said, that's a really good quality stainless doorknob. And she was like, oh. And because she kind of assumed that maybe, it was old and it was getting bad. Well, it's not. It's a good doorknob. So it may be possible, because I've done this before, that I can load a deadbolt in there and pull that whole doorknob out till, I find my door hole cutters and all that stuff, the proper ones you need to use to load that deadbolt in. And in my fact, on my big house that I had two deadbolts and a doorknob on one of my doors. On the back door of my house. But yeah, and a gold plate and a kick plate. But uh so I'm gonna go tomorrow to the W place and go see what they've got in the way of a good deadbolt to load in here. I'm gonna pay for it. If they offer to pay for it later, fine, but they're cheapos here, so probably won't happen, but that's okay. I just want to protect my things, and she gave me the open option to do so, and that's awesome. So I'll check that out tomorrow, and then I'll see if I can load that deadbolt in the hole at the doorknob, and I'll just deal with it like that for now until I can rig it up the right way and put plates in there and stuff. But and then furnish them with a key, which is good, because you know what? Just recently, I had accidentally locked myself out. I brought some change of clothes in my office, change clothes, and I always took the key to my clothes. And guess what? I forgot to put the key on my clothes, and I walked out the main door and left my office door open. And guess what? I was locked out for the first time. And I had to go to the main office to go and have them open my door. And so yeah, I do want them to have keys, but they have a legal right to that too, So because it's office in a commercial building, it's a rental. So that works out fantastically well. I am so excited. So today was a massive improvement. And then on the adventures that you guys went with me on today, I was going to vlog all that, and I'm so exhausted and so dead tired and relieved from all this trash and drama and stress for the last 3 days. I just like to sleep for about 2 days. I'm so tired. Really, really, I mean, like keel over, maybe have a heart attack tired, just tired. So I don't want to stress myself out too much. I really got to get some rest. And so I just want to let you guys know the lowdown. And that things are a little better. It's just, I guess sometimes it just takes a little time for it to be calm after the storm. So I'm glad things worked out so much better today. And hell, they may have got scared because I, put the word out that, I was thinking of, terminating my office. And I do have the biggest one. And they have really a lot of problem renting them. So mostly because of the area. But anyway, I would have loved to see the videos from last night or whatever that mess was. Anyway, hopefully I'll get to see them. That ought to be interesting because I imagined what happened out there, but it would have been interesting to see what exactly happened out there and how close to my imagine it was. It's probably in the news by now. I have to look. But anyway, uh, I hope you guys have a great day, and always remember patience is a virtue, and anything at any time, at any moment can change. You just never know what the future has to bring. So, because I held my breath, had patience, and, didn't get defensive or ballistic, which, really doesn't do you any good. It just kind of fires up a situation if you do. If you can just kind of hold your breath, even though you look totally stupid and you feel like a dumbbell because you didn't stand up for yourself, that a lot of times things work out a whole lot better. And so they did. So I'm really glad for that. Makes a nice, peaceful, happy day. Happy sailing. I love that. So some great things were accomplished today. Another blessed day. Yay. And I'll get back to you guys in the morning on all our travels that we did today together and show you how we did. But thanks so much again for hanging out with me. It's been a slice of heaven. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And, always remember to do something kind for a stranger. There's always somebody worse off than you. And keep around good people because if you hang around with trash, you will become trash. That's a fact. But love everybody and just do something kind for a stranger. And I'll catch you next one. I love you. Thanks for coming by.